Hey everyone, Graham here with the latest updates on the beta launch of We Share Abundance, and it is Sunday, the 12th of December 2021. Wherever you are watching from, because we're streaming live in Twitch, YouTube, and our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, you are very, very welcome. Whichever continent you're from, whichever country you're from, you are very, very welcome here and appreciated. Unfortunately, if you're watching from Twitch or YouTube, I don't see comments. And so what I tend to do is head over to the app. No, not the app. This is the app. Head over to the Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, and hopefully everything will be working. People can see and hear me, and we have comments there that I will be able to respond to. So if we get to We Share Abundance Publicly, and as I scroll down with my fingers crossed, here we go. Let's try again with that. Hopefully that'll stick this time. It's happened on a few occasions before that when for some unknown reason the video disappears. But hopefully it's back now and will stay. As I was saying, we've got Russ Cowley at the top of the comments list, and I just want to say two words to Russ Cowley. Kalidou Koulibaly. Okay. Dave Jackson then from the UK down in London. Russ is from up in the northeast. Then we've got Kingsley from the northwest, Manchester. Russ says I'm early. No, I think I'm just on time. But that is early for me, perhaps. Then we've got Werner from South Africa, Kathy from Canada, Nova Scotia, Ramachandra from India, although he claims to be from the UK. We will see proof of that one day, I'm sure. And we've got more from the UK, Kettering, and then we've got Nigeria. Yeah, Russ, something to do with getting hammered by Leicester. You need a world-class captain in your back four, and as far as I'm aware, he is the only one that may possibly be available. Okay. Ghana and Nigeria have popped in as well. And more from Nigeria. So we're getting people coming in nicely, and it's not late, as Russ pointed out. I am early for me, but it was just on time. And here we go. There's been some football played today, as Russ will attest. Can't remember who else was playing. Everton were playing. I think they lost. Yeah, they did. They lost to Crystal Palace. Palace getting back on track. Everton not doing, unfortunately. Who else was playing today? There was more than that, I think. Anyway, no cricket, which is perhaps a blessing, the way that England teams perform. I'm sure there were other nations involved in Test cricket. I've not had time to see much about sport today. Um, but I did have a quick look to see how Newcastle were going on, because my good friend Russ is a big fan. That's nearly everybody that lives up in the northeast in Newcastle. Very well supported club. I always compare them to Manchester City. You know, it doesn't matter how bad the results are, they get the fans. I know when City dropped down into the second division, which is like the third tier of English football. Changed the names of them all now, but I mean, it used to be Division 1, 2 and 3, which was simple. Why they change things, I don't know. Anyway, oh, that's right, Burnley. Yeah, Burnley. Good old Burnley. I like. I mean, you're probably not happy that Burnley got a point off West Ham, but I think I've got a soft spot for Burnley, and I'm glad they are getting a few points anyway. I've forgotten what I was talking about now. Now we've got Carl Lucas in from New Zealand. Right. Carl Lucas is a West Ham supporter, eh? I mean, I like West Ham as well, but I feel Burnley do really well with, and I love, you gotta love Sean Dyche, haven't you? He's just got that charisma and grit that is keeping Burnley in the first division, whatever they changed it to now, Premier League. So yeah, but that's what it was. It was even when City were in Division 3 or whatever it was called, the third tier. They were getting bigger crowds than some teams in Division 1, in the top division. And I'm sure the same is true of Newcastle. Their supporters never desert them. A lot of clubs have armchair supporters, and I'm sure there are a lot of armchair supporters following Manchester City now. But their true core is always there, and it's good. Fair weather supporters rather than armchair supporters. I wanted to say there. Teams that are doing well always attract people, but when their results fall off, then so do their supporters. They move to somewhere else. But yeah. Dave says maybe you should create a football site. Yeah, well, we've got to pass the time with something while we wait for the members to get here. So, sport is the thing that I'm attracted to, even though my first sport really is rugby, and then cricket. Soccer is what is most widely accepted, I suppose. Okay. We've rambled on for 9 minutes anyway, so let's start with a short prayer, especially with it being the Sabbath. But it's good to pray every day and ask our Heavenly Father for what we want, not beg. We shouldn't be beggars. You don't beg your parents. You go to them and you ask them, and if they think it's good for you, they do their best to give it to you, and it's the same. So, dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service. and through service, that you bless each member that they may attract into their life everything that they need from you. Amen. Okay, and we've got a lot of people that aren't interested in sport as well that are members, Suchitra being one of them from India. So lovely to see people from all over the world popping in to find out what's going on. And in all honesty, not a lot, because the developers don't work on the weekend. And although I usually do, I've not been as active as I normally am on a Sunday. But I've got a lot of things going on in the back of my mind. So I've not been perhaps documenting and changing things on the site, but I've been clarifying in my own mind some of the things that we need to get done, and hopefully we'll see the results of that through the coming days of next week. Tickets and everything like that up to date. I know there were a couple of tickets referred to me that I have answered, but I haven't resolved, let's put it that way. So I will be checking up on those points and making sure that the correct answers are provided and the correct solutions. But other than that, the support team and the KYC team and everything is up to date. And all we've got really to talk about are the numbers, and as I keep telling you, the numbers at this moment in time are not too important, but it's interesting. A lot of people like the numbers. Peter says Weezer tokens are up 275%. Yeah, I wouldn't attach too much importance to it. As I say, all these numbers I wouldn't attach too much importance to, but we'll get to that. But there will come a point where it will be a steady increase in value and liquidity of both our tokens, and it's not far away. It's not far away. However, let's excuse me. Let's just read out what I've got written down here. We had a net increase of 13 in our registered members to 48,157. Site ranking is up for both We Share Abundance and Multiply Weezer. We Share Abundance up 26 places to 8,698. And Multiply Weezer up 96 places to 23,745. And of course, the lower the number in site ranking, the better your ranking. If you are number one, then you are top of the pops, so to speak. You are the most popular site in the world. And for us to be in that top 9,000 at this stage is pretty amazing, and we will see that tumbling down in 2022. There are a lot of sites out there that would love to be in the top 10,000, let alone in the top 9,000, and they struggle and they strive to get there. A site in the top 10,000 is usually valued at over $1 million, and I'm sure our site would fetch that if we were to put it on the market, because we have not just a lot of visitors, but we have good response on the pages and time on the site, and it's a valuable site. But we will never sell We Share Abundance. It is owned by the members. It is your home, and it will be the home for millions of people in 2022. Multiply WISA. No change really in anything there. No new email verified members. Nobody new bought advertising. The only change is the bonus pool went up by $4 to $9,507.44. Tokens. I'm not sure where Waves get the figures from. I know that the figures in your back office we get from Waves, but they don't always agree with what Waves show. So both of those figures are always a bit puzzling to me. They are both pretty close. Waves are showing WISA Abundance tokens at $225, and in your back office they're showing at $223. But that's not what's happening. And so it's puzzling where these figures come from. And CoinRanking are more accurate usually. I think they're slightly over at the moment, but they're showing the value at $330.86. And they take the values from all the purchases and things that have happened over the last 24 hours. And if there aren't any movements, they have to take them from the previous times, So sometimes if there's no trading, then all that's reflected is general changes in the cryptocurrency market. But I think that the price, and if you look at what's going on in Waves and what's available, you will see that you'll be pretty fortunate to buy WISA Abundance tokens at under $300. So why they show us $225, I don't know. But they're showing at $330 in CoinRanking, and there was $406.65 of trading volume in the last 24 hours, which is high for us at this stage, but it's tiny in terms of crypto. And we lost 3 places in the CoinRanking. We dropped to 3,538 from 3,335 yesterday. But WISA Abundance are actually holding pretty strongly at around about $300, which is where they should be. I think 320 or something like that is the allocation value from last month. So 320 or around about 320 is where they should be, and CoinRanking have them at 330. WISA tokens seem to be up both in Waves a little bit. They've gone up to 0.46 of a cent, so just under half a cent from just under a third of a cent yesterday in Waves. But in your back office and in CoinRanking, they're showing just a shade short of 1 cent. 0.929 of a cent in your back office and 0.907 of a cent in CoinRanking. And there has been a little bit of volume there, not much, but once again, for where we are at the moment, quite a lot from normal. $126.17 has been the trading volume for the WISA token, and those are your numbers. Once again, don't attach too much importance to them. The WISA token could drop down again. There's a lot of tokens out there at the moment, and people will desperately to try and sell them for anything, instead of just holding them and waiting for the good times which are on the way. Okay, where are we? Let's see. I remember seeing Suchitra come in, and I remember seeing Peter saying that Visa tokens up to 75%. And then we've got Jennifer from the Bronx. Hi there. And Norman from Doncaster, UK. And Peter from Terneuzen, Netherlands. And Chetan from India. Namaste. And Ken from South Korea. Good morning to all. So it's morning in South Korea. There you go. Here we are in the evening. And that pretty much covers what I've got for you. I was intending to get a spreadsheet out and a presentation built around it, which I think you will find very exciting, but I haven't. I've got all the stuff going on in, as I say, in my mind, but I didn't get round to applying it. And I'm excited by what is coming. I'm excited by where we are with the development. I'm excited that we will be getting those other payment processors in the next week. I'm excited by the fact that we will be moving on to getting easier ID verifications for people that particularly have documents that are not in Latin characters. I'm excited by the fact that we will be rewarding the people that are active and logging in on a regular basis, because that is your first and foremost service to the community. What we preach here as a community is service. You don't make money by working, or let's put it this way, you don't make big money by working hard. You make big money by serving more people and the quality of the service that you offer. If you're a brain surgeon, it's all focused on quality of service. There are very few people that have the capability to serve in that area. And so although they serve relatively few people, they generate very high income because their service is of a prime, something that a lot of people can't do. And we look at the other spectrum and we have perhaps a football player who plays for a well-supported club, one of your Manchester Uniteds or Real Madrid, or these top clubs. There's quite a number that you can put in there, and he earns a lot of money because he has skill sets that quite a number of people have, but he's dedicated to providing those skill sets, and he's bringing pleasure to many thousands of people. So there you've got a bit more balance. You've got the talent and application, not to the same extent as a brain surgeon, but serving masses. The same with entertainers. Whether you're a comedian or a singer or an actor, whatever, masses of people are benefiting from the service you offer, and so they make a lot of money. And there are people that are able to build huge groups, huge teams, in business opportunities, their service value as individuals really isn't that high. They don't have any particular talent, skill sets in the same way that athletes do, or actors. But they do have talent set. But we, if you take that away, they've just got this ability to build a team, and so they build teams of thousands of people, and they generate huge incomes from that. It's all about service. So we try and help you to put service first. Once you learn to put service first without thinking about the reward, not it's not really a service if you are chasing after somebody just for what you can get out of them. That is a selfishness. But if you are talking to people to help them, to genuinely help them without the thought of reward, that is opening up abundance to you. You're opening up the gates for abundance to flow into you. And the more people that you serve, even in a small way, the greater your income will be. And the first thing we teach you here is log in every day. It's a service to all your fellow members. And so I'm excited that we will be rewarding the people that do that more than anybody else. It's a service to read the messages. I saw one member saying, "Oh, it's easy. I always do something else on my computer, and I just let the messages go on my phone, and I don't read them, and then I can delete them." And that is the wrong attitude. And it's a well-respected member that put that up as a comment in one of our groups, and it's not the right attitude. If somebody's taken the trouble to send you a message, a letter, whether it comes in the mail or whether it comes into your inbox, you should do them the service of reading it. You don't have to read it in depth, but you need to scan through it, see if it's of interest to you. If it's not, fine, delete it. You've done them the service of acknowledging what they've sent to you. You've not just said, "Oh, I'm going to read this in case I get money docked." Okay, that's not the point. The point is service. And the more you serve, the more you get used to serving without thought of reward, the more income you will receive. It'll start flowing to you. Okay. So I'm excited about rewarding people for service, and I'm excited about the secondary staking, and I'm optimistic that we'll have that in place this year. I would love it to be in place for Christmas. I don't know whether it will be. I can't guarantee it's going to be in place this year, but I'm very optimistic about it being in place this year. And the thing that really, really excites me is success on a plate plan. Nobody's ever done anything like this before. My background, if you've been following, you probably know, is in actuarial services, accountancy, numbers, okay? And I've been going through the numbers more and more and more rigorously behind what we're going to be offering in this, which is for the ability for anybody to be of service by giving people a step into our Easy Business Builder. It's something that everybody needs that's online anyway. It's something that even if we didn't have SOAP and we approached in the correct way and got it out there, people would be flocking in to join. But for you to be able to give away that first position on the step ladder, there's 6 levels, and to make income from giving it away. The income, don't worry about it. Think about, who needs this? I can give this to them and it can help them, and I'll help them get started, and I'll help them and show them how wonderful the Easy Business Builder is. And I mean, people can start free anyway, but if we can put them on that first step of the ladder, it gives them so much more advantage, and the income will flow to you through that. And I'm really excited about that, because everybody will have that opportunity. And the first step is to get everybody moving up to that Warrior Chief level. That's the top rank in there. And at that point, if they share the love and give away the 50 positions that are allocated to them, they will make $50 a month as a minimum, because it will also qualify them for the Power of One. So that'll start adding 10% to the residual income, then 15, then 20, and then eventually up to 50%. And that's without ever getting that double up figure. And that residual income will be building and building and building every month that they're making that $50 off sharing love and abundance. And share our abundance, people. Okay, share our abundance, people. is another mnemonic for SOAP. Success on the plate. How do you get that? By sharing our abundance, people. Okay. Sharing, loving, caring. You will build that income. Initially, where we want to get you is to that $50 level. From there, with your residuals and everything else, the next step really is to get you up to $500 a month in regular income. And from $500 a month, we want to move you up to a couple of $1,000s a month. And from a couple of $1,000s a month to $5,000 a month. $5,000 a month is retirement income for most people. And that is a very realistic target using our plan. For anybody. For anybody. All you've got to do is share our abundance. Share our abundance passionately. How about that, instead of people? If you share our abundance passionately, you can't help but get up through those steps. And it's all about that service that you're offering. Service offered to all people. Another way of looking at SOAP. Service offered to all people. Okay, and I'm really excited about that, and that will be in place. It's highly unlikely it'll be in place this year, but I am really, really optimistic that that will be in place in January for our beta testers. There are 6 of them, and I'm confident of the results we're going to get from that will allow us to open it up to the rest of the world, in effect. But first of all, to you active members. Okay, so it's all good, and there you go. There's another one from Dave Jackson. Serve others and profit. Wonderful, wonderful. All these things that you can come up with for SOAP. And the higher you get up in the ranking, the more people you will be able to reach with that service, because we give you more positions to give away. And it's like the footballer or the team builder in general, but that requires team building talent. Really, with the SOAP program, all you need to do is serve others and profit, as Dave says, and you'll get a kick out of it because you're helping so many people, and automatically you'll be generating this income. Don't worry about it, it'll just flow into you. And it's really exciting. 2022 is going to be really exciting. We've got a lot more coming besides that, but just with that secondary staking and the SOAP plan, we're going to break all records. And everything that comes on top of that is just going to be magnifying everything that we do. And it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful year. That's all I've got for you. God bless you all. And I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. I'll see what I can get done. I'll get some of these thoughts down onto presentations for you so that you can see what's going on. And of course, Devyani will be in, and we'll try and get as much as we can done before Christmas. I'd love, love, love to get that secondary staking in before Christmas. Whether we manage that or not, I don't know. But I'm optimistic of it being in place by the new year. So if it's not a Christmas present for you, it's a New Year's gift. And it will make for a prosperous new year, because existing members from that secondary staking will be able to use the funds that they have accumulated in We Share Abundance over the months and years to generate a monthly income. And that is where everybody wants to be. Okay, God bless you all. See our abundance payout, Russ Cowley there. Hard to keep him out of the comments. Well done, Russ. So you can all think about how you're going to use that SOAP. But think how you'll be able to serve everybody. Put service in your heart, unconditional love in your heart, and everything that you want will be given to you. God bless you all. I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow. And as I say, we'll have Devyani back. We'll see where we are with the development, and I'll see what I can get done to show you. God bless. And of course, Avazu don't work on Sundays, but do what you can to catch up on their webinars and things. That's another wonderful opportunity to make some money. Once I get those other two things programmed, I've got plans that'll help everybody that wants to sell Avazu tickets, and we'll be putting it all in place. Okay, there's about 3 or 4 months from the middle of January, 4 months I think, where we'll be able to make a massive impact, generate everybody some really, really good cash from Avazu, as well as some basic cash, because it's going to take time to build up to level, but not that long. And it's going to be a fun year. God bless you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Avazu, zoo, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. Avazu, zoo, zoo is $1 billion spree. Avazu, zoo, zoo. We're one happy family. Avazu, zoo, zoo.